Today, I am picking up on a very powerful earth angel. Okay, this earth angel is extremely multi talented and charismatic. Okay, it was giving like Aries energy. You don't have to be an Aries, you could simply be embodying this energy, or it could be your North Node or something like that, but very bold as well. Someone very magnetic. Okay, like Aries is also like a cardinal sign, so it's giving like first to do something. Okay, first in your family to do something, something even on a larger scale. Okay, you are going through some interesting challenges though here. Okay, I am getting, because of your energy that is so attractive, so magnetic. It's like meeting you is an experience, okay? Like you just are that magical, that charismatic energy. Is something about the way that you make people feel, okay? It's all of a sudden like a light comes on or something, so I'm even getting that, people really look up to you. You are a guide of some sort of guiding light. Okay, because the spotlight is heavy on the cards as well and in your channeled messages. But I'm getting that something that you've really dealt with your whole life is that people are really reliant on your energy. Because again, there is just something very unique, very like unexplainable. It's like a mystery to you, but with this like charisma, and then the way that you make people feel. Okay, like people become really easily really reliant on your energy. So something that you have really dealt with your whole life is really struggling with boundaries, but not because you have an issue with boundaries. It's more like you can't really like get a break ever. Like people are just always pushing on your energy and projecting and like needing you. Again, like needing the experience of you, needing to be around your energy. Okay. And so it is like you are always having to exercise your boundaries, be firm about your boundaries, like almost try to keep everyone at arm's length. And I'm picking up on someone who is very kind, okay? Like you really care. So this does not ever come from a harsh place, okay? I am talking to someone who is aware of how they make people feel, okay? And a lot of it is because of your heart chakra, okay? Because I am picking up on someone again who really, really cares about people and does this in the kindest way, always, all the time, like to the point where, sometimes it's hard for people to take a hint, right? And so like you almost have to like gradually push back on people, because you really do care. But part of these boundaries for you, I mean, they not only protect you and your energy from being drained, but you actually do this for like the other person as well, because you are aware of how reliant people are on your energy. You're aware of how quickly people get attached to you, okay? Like they just want to be around you. They want to feel the way they feel around you all the time. And so a big part of the reason for your boundaries, and I'm sure, almost nobody knows this about you, but you actually do it for the other person, okay? Because you don't want to hurt them, because eventually it will get to a point where you will have to continue doing what you've got to do for your life, and you recognize that people just get very codependent and you don't really want to put them through that. Whereas, like, you are very independent, but again, you're aware of your effect on people. And so you actually do this to protect them from being more hurt than necessary, right? Like, you don't want them to go from like this feeling to all of a sudden just complete like depletion. It's like a protection for them as well. So let's see what else. So I am getting, because of the kind of person that you are, the kind of energy that you carry, it's like you have lacked a lot of support, even though you so readily give it. But this again goes back to people's codependence on you. I mean, it still hurts you, but you do understand that the reason why you are able to be more the support than what people are able to give to you is because you know that people are unconsciously projecting their expectations onto you. And again, it's because of the way that you make people feel. Okay, so you know that people not being able to provide that support for you, even though someone who is like less patient or less aware of their effect on people, they might see it as people being selfish, but I get that you see that it's just because people want to feel good and you do that for people. And that's why they get attached. And so you kind of see it as like it's not really their fault, but it is up to you to, again, make sure that you are just a person who always has to be really aware of your boundaries and aware of the effect that you have on people. Okay, you are also someone that you want a lot for yourself. Okay, you give a lot, but people don't know because you don't really like talk about it much. You more just put in the work and the action, but you're like, I want everything for me, and I get that. At different times in your life, you feel like your life was on hold because of the way that others needed you, okay? But it's like your turn now, okay? And this is really paying off. You're already seeing it because you're a very like determined person. Like, again, I keep getting brought back to that like Aries energy, okay? You're also someone that people get blessed around you, okay? Like, you are the Empress here, like, regardless of gender, like, you're the abundant one. You are the creator. Like, people probably even like make more money when you're around, okay? And you've been so happy for people like all this time, but again, quietly, like, you just keep putting that in that action because you are someone that you actually want a lot for yourself, okay? And the way that people get so obsessed with you gives you even more motivation to keep your boundaries in place, especially because, again, at this point in your life and at this specific point in this like trajectory of whatever it is that you've been working on here, it's like that it's time, okay, that it's here, that it's like this is actually maybe like the most important time, okay, to not drop the ball, not get distracted, okay, and really almost like block out anything that isn't going to pour energy into whatever this is. Okay, because you're someone that this is actually the attitude of like a master manifestor, okay? And I think you're about to see just how powerful this gift of manifestation is for you, okay? Because I'm picking up on someone who is like, I keep going, I keep putting in the work, on the prize. I don't drop the ball and then it'll pay off when it pays off, okay? And when being the key word there, okay? This is how you think, but again, there's something that is like, it's so close that you can taste it now. And whatever this is, okay, this is going to put you in a new bracket, okay? It's going to put you in the spotlight, okay? Like, again, the spotlight is just, it's all over the cards. And that came out in your channel messages first, and then the cards just mirrored that, okay? And this is going to open up all kinds of doors, because again, I'm getting someone that like that you want a lot for yourself. You are not just one thing. You don't have just one dream, okay? And you're really multi-talented. Okay? Like you're really good at a lot of different things, like entrepreneur, like advocate, someone who is an artist, a creative, someone who's really bold and has that charisma, like that thing that you can't teach, a humanitarian. Like I'm just getting someone like very multi-talented, okay? And like this next level is going to open up all those other doors for you that are going to lead to all your other dreams and things that you want for yourself, okay? And here is something super interesting about this reading, and maybe my favorite part, which is that I got that you are going to be gifted a talent guide, okay? And this is a thing. So again, because you are so talented, it's kind of drawing this attention. It's actually like this attention has already been on you, okay? Like in the spirit realm, okay? It's just been a matter of like, when is the right time? Okay, but there is like a talent guide like coming in for you. So they're, they've already transitioned. It was probably or is probably someone still that you really look up to, okay? And probably the first person that just popped into your head is probably who it is, okay? I also got life path 11, okay? So let me know if that resonates. But again, that's very, that's like musicians and artists and celebrities and and people who really like, they're very like influential in usually a really positive way, like they're actually like guides and mentors, and some of their like shadow traits are things like self-doubt, or just they're big feelers, they feel everything. They're very sensitive. They can be easily like overstimulated in this way. But usually with life path number 11 people, they alchemize those shadow traits through operating in their talents, okay? In their gifts. So, yeah, and then I also got 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so ascending numbers. So again, this is like, it's time, okay? So close you can taste it. But I absolutely loved this reading. This was a really cool one. So I'm going to leave this one here for now. Let me know if this resonates. I love you so much. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for trusting me. I'm always pulling for you, and I will see you in the next one.